Life and Lifestyle. Another market recap today for September the 16th. Round 38. And we're going to call today sitting sideways. The market really didn't know what it wanted to do again. And because of that, there really weren't any trades for me to take. The trades that I did take, I executed one horribly and the other one I executed perfectly, and I still ended up with a break even. So first thing first, you'll like to learn from who I learned from. Get the stock market playlist, 30 resources for $30. Get the merch. I got hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts. Follow me on IG and Twitter. Trying some piano today. So yeah, the market was just not really doing anything today. It kind of started out with a opening sell-off into a pop-up, into another sell-off, into another pop-up, into another sell-off. So there was really no trades that did anything. The trades I took at the most went up about 15%. So I just didn't really get anything. So let's just go over it. First trade of the day. Facebook. Facebook had already died from yesterday because this right here is the bottom of the bottom formation. It had bounced off of it. So it was one of the few things that were moving, and I knew Facebook had the potential to drop pretty hard. Plus they had some news. They had like a lawsuit or something. So I got into the Facebook put around here at $71. When I had marked it up here, it was like 64. So I should have got in at a better price and I would have had a better trade. Because when I got in, it was already up technically like 15%. So that's where all the movement was. It had already happened by the time I got into it. So I got into it. It fell down here. Now granted, down here, it went from 71 to 82. Which is about 16%. I should have sold it there, but I was holding out thinking it had more left in it to move. And it never really got any better than that. The best price it did was 83 for a split second right around here. I didn't sell it there either. I think because the field wasn't happening. So it just kept bouncing and bouncing and almost breaking this point. And as you remember, when I played Apple, a similar thing happened. It just kept going up and down the same direction. And all it does when it does that is just eat away at your profits. So you're up $7-8. Then you're up $6. Then you're up $5. Then you're up $4. Just because it keeps going in the wrong direction. So I ended up closing out right here, I think, for 71. So I lost $0. 71 to 71 was a break even, but I should have gotten 15% down here at 82. So that's my fault. That was a horrible execution on the trade. Combination of being greedy and being stubborn, because I was like, well, I'm still up. It's going to be a green trade regardless, so let me, get out at a better price. But I should have just got out at 80 or 79 when I had a chance. So that's on me. Bank of America. Bank of America was one of the few trades that was looking good to the upside while everything else was dying. Because around this time, everything was setting up for a secondary death. But Bank of America was still climbing. So I got into Bank of America for a call, a $41 call for $39. And it went up to here. It got up to about 10%. 39 to 43. It hit about 10% right there. And it wasn't doing much. And around here, I got nervous. Because I saw the market was turning red at this point. I was like, let me just cut this now before it goes against me. So I cut it for a break even, 39 to 39. Which was actually smart, because my stop loss would have been triggered right at this point. Because it went down to 36, which is where my stop loss was. But right after that, if it didn't hit that stop loss, it went up here and hit 20% for 47. So I cut it a little. I cut it on time, but I could have got back in. But at the way it was looking, the market was just too choppy, so I just didn't get back in there. So, I mean, it still has plenty of room to the upside, but I missed this one in my opinion. NRZ, I got into this call right around here for 26 bucks. And it was climbing up here. Up here was up about 8% to 28 bucks. And it certainly shit the bed here. I'm not 100% sure what happened. I had stopped watching at this point because this is like the last 30 minutes of the day. So this might actually be a loss for me. But since I didn't sell it, I'm not going to count it yet. So I ended today with a break even, no wins, no losses. But I will say there were definitely one that got away from me. Wells Fargo. Right here. Let me get into the 5 minute. Right here. I put in an order for a call. Let me go even tighter. Let's go to 1 minute. Yeah, right here. I put in a call. Order for a call for 65 bucks. And the price says 65.50. I should have just changed my order to 66 because that's what I had marked the price at before. But I was being stubborn. And in being stubborn, it immediately popped. That pop right there, I missed the whole pop. My price went from 65. Well, it would have been, I could have got it for 66. It immediately jumped to 91. So that was almost an instant 50% if I would have just moved my price up $1 more. So keep that in mind. Sometimes, you know, being stubborn over the price isn't the smartest thing. Had I caught that, that definitely would have been the trade of the day. Wells Fargo. So I played Facebook horribly. I missed Wells Fargo off of $1. Bank of America, I just got in at the wrong time. I should have got in a little earlier on Bank of America. Maybe I could have got a better price. And NRZ hasn't done anything yet. And that's it. That covers everything. Watch list for tomorrow: Cisco, XOM, which is Exxon, KMI, which is Kinder Morgan, GM, which is General Motors, DKNG, which is DraftKings, SLB, which is Slumberger. They had ran 2 days ago when I missed them. XPEV, which is XPeng, the Chinese automaker. HAL, which is connected to SLB. I missed both of them, as did GILD, which is Gilead. All three of these guys were connected, and I missed them all. And WDC, Western Digital. I'm also testing out some 2-2 reversals, with the best looking one being between Farfetch, Carnival Cruise Line, and Norwegian Cruise Line. So yeah, so we'll see how those play out tomorrow. So all in all, can't complain. I didn't lose any money. I didn't make any money, but I didn't lose any money. And that's the thing, is limiting losses. So thank you guys for listening. You guys have a wonderful night, and here's to a green day for Friday.